Hello, my name is Kevin and I'm your host today at Invite by Voice, the company that allows you to make your own custom sound cards, such as this wonderful birthday card. On the top it's got the text and it's got a beautiful picture of the birthday girl. Inside it's got an awesome song. Just imagine how fun an invitation this would be to receive. It's got the picture of the girl on the front, another picture on the inside, very cute, and the specific event information. And that rockin' song on the inside is just great. Now when you get a card from Invite by Voice, you have two options. You can have us print all of the information custom to your event on the card and send it to you assembled, or you can do all that yourself. Now if you do it yourself, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the card like this. Here is the front of the invitation. On the inside, this space here is where you put the event information or a photo if you want. And this is what you're going to get in addition to envelopes, a sound module to put the music on, and even double-sided tape. Okay, now today we're going to show you how to print information on your invitation using the example of this beautiful Christmas card right here. Now, it's got the space right here of where to put a picture if you want, or text, and it's got the graphic of the trees, the pattern, the text, and on the inside, another space where you can put more information, a season's greetings, or another picture if you choose. Now, every card design that we have has a corresponding Word template that you can download from our website. We've already downloaded the one for this card called Christmas Tree. Now, page 1 of the template are text template guidelines. That's more information you can read. The second page corresponds to the front of the invitation. Okay? Now it's got this space here, a text box, that perfectly fits with the spot on your invitation where you can put a photo or information. So we're going to start by just putting a photo right in there. So click in the text box, go to Insert, Picture, insert a picture from a file. Figure out where you have your pictures. We have a folder of photos on the desktop. Click on the folder, open it, then click on the specific photo you want and click Insert. And right there we have a beautiful photo that is right on the invitation, ready to be printed out. But before we do that, we're going to delete this stuff here, the words invitation front. You delete by clicking on the border of the text box and hitting the delete button. You delete this line here, which corresponds to the scored line on the invitation card, by clicking on the line and pressing delete. And to get rid of this black line that is around the photo, just click on the text box, right-click on the text box, and click on Format Text Box, under Line, Color, click on No Line. Choose that. And now you're totally ready to print the front side of this invitation. But before you print on the invitation card itself, you should print on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, which is the exact same size as your invitation here. We're doing this because every printer at home is different, and so you need to figure out how to orient your invitation card in your printer so that it prints on the correct part. So we're going to put an X in the bottom front of the sheet of paper, and we're going to just print that photo right on that sheet of paper. Now go to Print. And be sure to print just page 2, because that is the front of the invitation. You don't want to print the template guidelines or the back of the invitation, or the inside of the invitation, which is page 3. So just print page 2. Now that takes just a moment to print. And as you can see, it's very easy to get a photo of your family, custom photo that you choose on the front of your invitation here. Now when this prints out, we're going to overlap it with our invitation card, like so, and it shows you how great that's going to look in that space centered perfectly right there when you print out that photo on your invitation. So using that X as a guideline, orient your invitation appropriately. Invitation card right in the printer there. And you can go ahead and print that out. Now when you print this out, go to Properties. You have several quality options. Because we want the photo to look as great as possible, use the high quality best photo option. You also have some paper options. You have plain paper, several glossy options, and premium presentation paper matte. use either the plain paper or the premium presentation paper matte. But don't use a glossy option, okay? Now click OK on that, and be sure once again to pick just page 2. Now that's going to be great. We're going to print there on the front of the invitation. Now when that's done, we're going to get ready to prepare the inside of the invitation, and that's going to be just great. It's going to look very nice because we're using the high quality option for the printer, and it's going to be perfectly centered like we saw when we overlapped this piece of paper with the invitation. And also, as you can see, it only took a few moments. Now here is the invitation inside. Look at how wonderful that is. It's perfectly centered, their clothes match the pattern, it's perfectly centered under the text, and it's ready for the inside to be prepared as well. It just looks beautiful. I would be so happy to be able to send this out. That'd be great. So now the invitation inside can also have a message or a photo, and it corresponds to this part of your invitation right here. It includes a message right here, wishing you holiday cheer, and you can keep that message or you can add another one. We're going to keep this and just change the name of the family here. And we're going to change the name of the individuals sending out the invitation. Now this is ready to go. If you want, you can also change the style of the font, the size of the font. You can bold something, you can italicize. We're going to bold right here our name, and we're going to change the color so that it's red. Now that's going to match the inside of the invitation, and it's going to look absolutely beautiful. Okay, now like we did in the front of the invitation, we want to delete the words there by clicking on the border of the text box and deleting it. We want to delete this line by clicking on it and pressing delete. And we want to get rid of this outline box here by right-clicking on the text box, going to Format Text Box, Line Color, and selecting No Line. And that's great. Now this is ready to print. This is going to be the inside of the invitation. But once again, we want to use the sheet of paper because we want to know exactly how to orient it in our printer, orient the card in our printer. So we're going to click we're going to put another box or another X right here on the reverse side of the same piece of paper, and we're just going to go and print the message of our season's greetings right there on that. Now, because we are no longer printing a photo, we can move the quality option to text because that'll be quicker and it'll be just great. So plain paper or matte, and we are going to print just page 3 because page 3 is the part of the template that corresponds to the inside of the invitation. And now we are ready to print on that 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And then when that is printed out, we are going to overlap it with the inside of our invitation to figure out how to orient our card. Now as you can see, this is how it would look on the inside of the invitation right here, just like that. And so we use the X to orient our card appropriately in the printer, and then we can print that out. And remember once again to choose page 3 of the template to print it on, because that's the inside of the invitation, and go ahead and print that. That's going to be great. And now you see how easy that was to get our custom photo, a custom message, our name, everything, and now it is ready for assembly with the sound module in here to play a beautiful Christmas carol or our favorite Christmas song, and that's going to be a really beautiful invitation to send out to our family and friends. Look at that. It's perfect. Thank you very much. This has been Invite by Voice. Have a great day.